said to myself, I thought I was anointed.
Hello everyone, you're welcome to our channel. Now today we have a short clip by God's choice servant Apostle John Suleman, which I believe is going to be a blessing to your life. But before I let you in this video, if today is the first time watching our videos, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel, turn on the bell icon so that anytime we drop new videos, you get notified.
You were first a Christian before you became a preacher. He must increase. You must decrease. This arrogance among pastors. Some of you, they call you by your name, you are angry. They will call you pastor, you are provoked. They must put the title. I called the pastor. I said, man of God, sir, how are you, pastor? He said, no, reverend. I said, sorry, how are you, reverend? He said, no, reverend doctor. He called his name and here they put Esquire. I said, man of God, Esquire. Are you an Esquire member? Esquire and expire. Esquire. We are, it's good, but sir, the world is not looking for men with title. God is looking for men to tie himself to. He must increase. Let that pride. They had a dispute. Who is the greatest? He brought a child. He brought a child, Matthew 18, and set the child in the midst of them. If anyone wants to be great, you know, arrogance. Why you don't take counsel is pride. Pride. Solomon had a visitation. Dr. Okarafo. Solomon had a visitation from God. God Almighty spoke to Solomon, the El Shaddai. Ask what I shall give you. He said, give me an understanding heart. And God said, because you've not asked for the life of your enemy or riches or wealth. He said, I will give you an understanding heart and I will give you wealth. The Almighty said, I'll give you understanding heart. As soon as the Lord left, the next thing we saw, Solomon gathered himself counselors. How can a man who hears from God, who has an understanding heart, after that encounter, still gather counselors? The proof that you hear God is that you listen to men. The proof you hear God is that you can be advised and you take counsel. An understanding heart, yet he had counselors. He must increase. Must decrease. I wish somebody's getting something here. I make declarations over your life. May it be God that will be seen in your life from now. I said, may it be God that will be seen in your life from now. May it be God that will be seen in your life from now. You know, when you begin to move in manifestation, one of the deceptions of manifestation is for you to think what you are seeing, nobody is seeing it. It's a silent deception. For you to think that what you are seeing, no one is seeing it. The day the Lord gives you a marching order, you will know there are 7,000 who have not bowed their knees to bow. I remember there was a particular village I was going to minister many years ago, and the Lord moved mightily. People are being delivered, people are being saved. So I was going there with the mentality of the biggest thing to have happened to that village. I am coming there as a champion. I come with the mentality of, until one day, a man who was the son of the soil, that was living in Lagos, he heard there was a program, so he just drove down there and sat on the altar, and they told him to greet. That a son of the soil, a pastor in Lagos, is here, and he should just greet. What happened when the guy finished greeting? He took the mic. All he did was speak in tongues. I have never had that monosyllabic syllabic tongues before. The place was upside. He didn't talk. He just spoke. He took charge of the place. The place was upside down. And I said to myself, I thought I was anointed. When he was done, I said, can we thank God for all that happened here tonight? That move, God did that. You could see that even him was shocked. Even him was shocked. But that action humbled me. I was humbled. And I said, let's thank God for all he has done. I went back to where I was staying, looking at myself. I said, I thought I was anointed. What? Am I talking to somebody here? When you start moving certain dimensions of the prophetic, certain apostolic, pastoral, evangelistic grace, the deception is to think that nobody has seen what you have seen before. The deception is to think that you are the best thing to have happened since after sliced bread. The humility dawns on you. You know whatever you are doing is only a fraction of what generals are doing. It must increase. It must increase. Yeah. There are things I have seen in my walk with God that humbles me. You are just privileged to be an instrument. There's nothing else. There's nothing else about you that's special. Nothing else. God never chooses the qualified. The reason God chooses you because you are not qualified. Do you understand that? If God chooses the qualified, then the qualified will feel arrogant. So anyone that is called by God should have a mentality, I am not qualified. I am privileged to be called by God. Humility sets in. Am I talking to somebody here? Everyone who has been corrupted with pride, may pride die from your life. The higher you go, the humbler you become. God resisted. The number one enemy of a proud man is God. Once you are proud, it's not the devil that is your problem, it's God that's your problem, because God resisted the proud. Number 4, and I'm going to pray. John stayed in the wilderness. John stayed in the wilderness. John stayed in the wilderness. Today in ministry, nobody is hearing from God to go to the village anymore. Everybody is hearing from God to get a visa and go to the city. Get a visa and go international. John stayed. In the wilderness. Can I say this? That things are bad doesn't mean your location is wrong.